Okay, so right now this is going to be a tutorial on how to do blog posts to gain SEO traffic. So this is firstly going to look at keyword research and setting up Ahrefs, and then it's going to go into physically doing the blog post as well, putting it through Contentful, and then seeing on the website, generating some images, making the blog look good. So we're going to get right into it. So what we're first going to do is I'm just setting up Ahrefs, and I'm going to put in the domain of our competitors to basically start us off to getting some keywords, because right now we don't rank for pretty much anything because of several reasons, which I will go over, but this is going to be the first point here. Okay, so we're putting in, these are currently American competitors, so we'll do that. So what we're going to do here is I want to figure out which keyword we're going to write a blog post for. And then I'm going to use a service called Perplexity to physically write the blog post for me. I'm going to use a service called Napkin AI to generate basically some beautiful formatting on it. And then I'm going to put it all into our system. Okay, so here's Veritech. Okay, so we have a few backlinks. I don't know why, because these are just random websites, I believe. We can click on what these backlinks are. So the first thing is, how does Google work? Well, basically, if people link to us, then that means our site is quote unquote good. Okay, so the higher the domain URL of a site that links to us, then the better. So that's great. So at some point, these guys link to us as a no follow. Follows are better. And so we have some domain authority that we're going to gain from these backlinks. Ideally, the way we do this is actually through outreach. So we say, look, if you backlink to us, then we'll backlink to you in an article, and then we will basically have this be mutual. So, okay, so we want to find out, okay, first of all, we're ranking for one keyword, okay? We're getting zero traffic from it. That's probably because the keyword sucks, okay? We rank 61 for web development trends, 2024. That's interesting, okay. So what do we want to do? Well, we want to figure out some keywords that are going to gain us traffic that are easy for us to rank, okay? And how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to go to Keyword Explorer, okay? And we're going to do Ask AI, agency that builds apps and websites with AI. Okay, so I can't do that. I'm going to go into Chatly here, and I'm going to say, give me some keywords that are related to a topic of AI agency that, or even better than this, I can take it from our personal brand. So I can go into our Google Drive. We can do company description. Okay, we have a company description here. And I'm going to say related to a company description of this. Okay, great. So it's going to give us some keywords, technical keywords. make them purchase intent. Perfect. Partner with AI development agency. So that's a super cool one. Let's check that. I'm going to search. Okay, so that has very little search results. How about advanced AI systems for business? Actually, let me just take all of these. Okay, nice. Let's check them. See what we got. Okay, so these are two long tail. Okay, no problem. Make them less long tail. This. Okay, cool. So let's do something like this. Go back. Okay, nice. Search. Okay, great. So, has intents. I want to have things that are small. Small but has some search volume. What's a good one? AI software development. Let's click on that. AI software development. How to use AI in software development. Okay, great. So I think we can actually just go with this. 23 ref domain, so we can actually rank right there based on that, which is super cool. AI in software development. Okay, so that, just like that, we found our keyword, which is unreal because that's going to get us some traffic, a lot of traffic potential. It's medium, so that's fine. So what are we going to do now? We're going to go over to Perplexity. Okay. And Perplexity, write a blog article about AI and software development. Okay. And just like this, it's going to write a blog article in AI software development. It's going to take a while. So it's going to go through this. It's going to take a few minutes. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so we're back. So based on this, we have a blog article. So it referenced 37 different sources, and it actually sources them at the bottom too when you get this information. So it talks about data dependency, so ethical ways, AI's role in modern development life cycle, different tools you can use, and yeah, it's great. I'm gonna say make it more informative and specific with examples related to tasks that are sped up. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna let this run for a little bit. So this is just a follow-up question. Okay, so we're back. So make it more specific with, okay, so here it is. We have accelerating code generation. It actually writes some JavaScript for us. We typically take 15-20 minutes to code manually. The teams using Copilot reported an 88% faster completion rate. Okay, so it actually shows that. It shows UI tests, deployment pipelines. Okay, that's awesome. So this is much more specific. That looks great. I'm also going to try to generate an image. I find this doesn't necessarily work great. We can try to do, say, an illustration and see how this works. If it works well. Okay, so that didn't work well. Let's try to do maybe a diagram. See if something looks good. This, I believe, is using DALL-E. Look good. Okay, so that's not a problem because we have Midjourney. And Midjourney is good. I just want to see where Midjourney is. We also have Canva, but let's try Midjourney. So we're going to do Discord. Okay. Now, here's our Discord with Midjourney. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go back to Perplexity. Sorry, so just reloading. Okay. I'm going to go back to Perplexity. Oh, my system's run out of memory. Great. Okay, cool, thank you. I'm going to take this. I'm going to put it right into Midjourney. Okay, so I'm going to say imagine. Boom. I'm going to write 3. See what it gives me. We can take that and we can use it right off the bat. We can then put it into Sora to animate it, which is what we do with our current blog. So if you go to veritech.com, you will see that this is animated from Sora, and it's actually a photo generated by Midjourney, and then we just animate it on top of it using. It's really cool. Okay, so these look great. I mean, I think they look absolutely amazing. Let's do upscale of the first one. Okay. Upscale the first one. Just like that. Looks great. Web. Go back. Okay. I'm running out of memory here. Gotta close some apps. Okay, cool. So let me save this. Nice. So I saved that as a WebP. Okay, great. So we're actually almost done here. But basically what I'm going to do now is so let's copy it. Give me all the data I need. I'm going to log into Contentful. Blog post. I'm going to just basically plop the content in there. Look, it's got all the resources. It's formatted great. Code block. Amazing. We might actually have to format. We'll see. But anyway, that's for something else. So we have Napkin AI. So what does Napkin do? It automatically generates based on stuff that we use. So let's say I want to automatically generate a photo based on this. Perfect. That looks cool. What kind of style we want. Okay, great. Let's do that. So here, just like that, we got one. We're losing Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Try to generate again. Cool. I like that. Okay, great. Just generated a photo for us. Now, next thing, we can do a couple more. We can do one for this text. Similarly, we can do one for this text here. Oh. Okay, never mind. Sorry, let's try it one more time. This actually just went above the text for some reason. So I'm not really sure why it generated. Usually it moves there, then moved it down. It was just a little bit of a bug. Okay, that looks fine. So yeah, cool. Great. We got that. We can add some more. These look great. You don't have to custom design anything. Cool. Awesome. Great. Citations. We have images. We have some code. Okay. These guys we basically download onto our computer. We go back into Contentful and we plop them in here manually as embeds. So let's do download it as a PNG, easy. It's PNG. Okay. PNG, great. PNG, excellent. Okay, PNG, cool. And I can go back in here, Contentful. Sorry, let me make sure. Auto generates. Oh, we could add it over here. So we add it as an asset. Good enough. It's going to be this one. I'll pop it here. It's automatically going to give it a name. Great. Just bullshit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Then you just fill in these other fields. You know, let's give it Category, time to read today. The title is very important. So title is going to be, it has to have AI software development in it. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to call it I'm going to just take this out. Okay. 200 characters. You're going to give this to ChatGPT. Based on this, write a 200 car or less description. I'm actually just going to copy paste the whole article. Easy. Okay. Didn't even have to think about it. Date today. Now, but actually what we can do is, let's do this again, but I want to change the aspect ratio. So I'm going to go AR 16:9. It's going to change the aspect ratio so it looks better as a banner. Cool. First one looks great. Amazing. Okay. There's that. Go back to contentful. Add media. It's going to optimize it. It routes through a CDN as well, which optimizes it, which is great. Okay, cool. So there's that. And existing content. Veritech. Cool. Easy. I'm going to add a couple more here. So where else is Napkin? Have it under AI test driven and predictive deployment analysis. It's going to be this one. Predictive deployment analysis. What was that? No, sorry, this is originally testing flows. This would be second one here. Okay, why don't we just test how that looks? Oh, sorry. What have we not? Okay. Publish it. Sure. Let's publish this. Okay, so we published the article. And let's check it. Should be live. Nice. It's right there. We can check that out. Okay. Okay. So what I can do is I can just quickly change how the code is formatted to make it look better. So I'm going to do just quickly format it a little bit better. There should be great. Publish the changes. Okay, nice. Let's just go back. Looks. Okay, perfect. Now I might also want to just quickly format this a little bit better. This is code. So this is generally how code looks. A little bit more like this. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. Probably. Okay, nice. This I'd indent. And just like that, that looks more like code. Publish to change. Come over here. Is it published? Just make sure that it updates correctly. Interesting, maybe I have to go double line. Okay. Maybe it has to be a full line by line. Something like this. Just fine. Try something like that. See what that looks like. Okay. And that's not bad. That looks reasonable. Okay. And that's how you do a blog post.